showcase. Before we get started, I'm going to do some housekeeping, okay? The bathroom is right out those double doors. Everybody turn around, you see those double doors? Boom. Go right out there. That's where the bathroom is located. The beautiful refreshments that you see over here are going to be passed out after the entire showcase. Alright? And then also, does everybody got one of these? Right? Cell phone? Let's all turn our cell phones off so we can be present for the students that have worked really hard for this. I'm going to go ahead and turn mine off too. Alright, clap if your cell phone's off. Go ahead. Yes. Clap for checking out and checking in. That's what I'm talking about. So before we also get started, I want to give some thank yous. First off, can we just clap our hands and thank Saguaro Christian Church for this amazing space? A space to be able to express themselves, and a space where we all fit with our loved ones at once. This is so cool. Also, students, I want you guys to clap for the family members that showed up. Thank you guys so much. It means so much for these students to have you here, to see what they like to do, to see how they like to express themselves, and really to support them in the endeavors that they're doing in high school. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to come today. I want you guys to clap for faculty. Thank you to every single teacher. Thank you to our principal. Thank you for the people that help out. You guys are definitely the backbone of Eastpointe, and this would not happen without you. All the teachers have been really hard at work and are so excited to see you guys perform. Woo! So since we're talking about performance, can we clap for our performers really quick? You guys have worked so hard, and we're so excited to see what you guys have come up with. Now, all the students that go to Eastpointe, I want you to clap if you love Eastpointe, and clap for yourselves. You guys are amazing. You guys have all been so successful this year. Congratulations. Congratulations, definitely. And thank you more than, just school. Thank you for being such a good friend. It takes this type of support within school to be able to have these showcases where we have supportive spaces where your peers feel comfortable with performing in front of you. So just clap for support really quick. So my name is Miss Fowler. I co-teach the spoken word class with Mr. Phillips over there. Raise your hand, Mr. Phillips. Boom. All right. Yeah, we can clap for poetry. That's always cool. So we have some performance poets in the space tonight, and we don't censor our poets, right? So whatever's brave enough to be put on page is brave enough for the stage. So I just want to definitely let you guys know that. But before we get to poetry, I want you guys to put your hands together because we have the Eastpointe Dance Crew third period. Woo! We're performing the number called the Mambo. Give it up for Jonathan, Britton, Tanisha, Samantha, Gabby, Alessandra, Jessica, Corey, and last but not least, Christina.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. Say what's a gin and juice, but I really don't want to. It was like I had last week. I must stay because talking to you, I like Angela, Natalie, Tana, and Rita. And as I continue, it gets sweeter. So what you're really glad you my love. To me, learning is just like sport. Anything it's all good. Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. Jump up and down, move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound, put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands front and clap your hands twice. Looks like this baby doing it. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica on my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you, bitch. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you, please, your name. I do all too. I'm all in love with a girl like you. You can't run, you can't hide. You and me gonna touch the sky. Mambo number 5.
Yes, Eastpointe dance crew, third hour. Give it up for them one more time. I love that. That was awesome. Good job, guys. Next up, we're going to have Miss Simmons. And before Miss Simmons comes up, I just want to let everybody know, none of this would be possible without her. So can we just show some love for Miss Simmons?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Isn't that great? I want to thank the families for sharing their incredible kids with us at Eastpointe. We just think they are fantastic. And now the 2014-15 school year has been really great and full and productive. And today some of our underclassmen are going to receive special awards. But before we do that, I'd like any of the graduating seniors that are here today to stand up. So graduating seniors, we are going to give some special awards at your ceremony tomorrow night. But I wanted to recognize you for all of your hard work and what an accomplishment for you. Congratulations. Today, we're going to begin our freshman, sophomore, and junior awards by inviting Mr. Zachary Gabbard up.
Go!
So Zach entered the Southwest Institute for Learning art contest. And he, the object of the art contest was to depict learning, lifelong learning in the Southwest. And Zach depicted right here, Furry Larry, who is watching over the Southwest and learning for eternity of the wonders to be seen in this magical place, protecting its beauty forever. And for that, Zach wins the $50 cash prize. And one more thing, this book, which I think is something that they'll like, but I'm not sure. Zach did a great job. Congratulations. Next up, if I could have Michael DuPonte. Mr. DuPonte and Ms. Moffitt are receiving an award today for dancing away difficulty. You are the most improved dancers. Congratulations. There you go. And Ms. Moffitt, perseverance in the face of difficulty is what your semester will be all about. Is Mr. Luhan in the house?
Yes.
Mr. Gabriel Luhan is winning the Mind, Body, and Spirit Award for being the most enthusiastic yogi. And Lucas Miller and Joshua Benelos. Could you please stand up? These two gentlemen are winning the Healthy Young Man Award, or as their mentor has said, the Health Nut Award. So there you go.
Give it up for the award winners one more time. I love the way you guys celebrate, so obviously you guys know how to clap, right? That's awesome. That's great. We're about to hear some poetry, so I want you to go like this. Go like this. Keep that going for Gabe.
Okay, Gabe, I see you.
Poetry is a way of life, a way to take you away from all of your problems. It has taught my pen how to tap dance with the paper. Poetry taught my mind how to open like presents on Christmas morning. My pen moves fast, fast as lightning, grease hopped up on caffeine. speaking in tongues never before heard, creating a whole new me. It has changed me. I came from a small town in Oregon where people were so skinny that you could see their organs. I've made my house a castle and a kingdom where dragons fight eagles, and the blood from each wound is the tear that hits the ground from my face, for I am the one who created them. Poetry changed me, the way I see things. Everything has a poem inside of it. Like the old man at Lakeside Park chasing the little boy around, or the couple fighting at the corner of Broadway and Pantano. That was titled My Experience with Poetry. I am not who you think I am. I am not that kid who sits in the corner with a dunce cap on. I am not that jerk jock who gives you wedgies and flicks you in the ear when no one is looking. I am not that druggy hippie or that nerdy kid. No, I am different. I don't belong in any category. I have nothing wrong with anyone in that category, but I do not fit in one particularly. I am a leader, someone who takes charge and does what needs to be done. I am a get it done kind of person, someone who gives his all to almost everything. I am Gabriel Gage Reyes. The shadow of a teenage boy. I followed you everywhere you've gone. I know that your deepest, darkest secrets, like what you really do in the alley when your ball went over the fence. You're smoking a joint. I know that what you really do at your friend's house is really your girlfriend's house, and you're screwing her because her single mom isn't home from work yet. I know where you really go when you're supposed to be at school. You're at that stupid warehouse buying more Reggie, Bush, Blue, Dream, or whatever you want to call it. I know that you think you're all that because you have everyone at school scared. In the real world, that attitude will earn you a wooden bed under 6 feet of earth. But you don't yet see it like that because your parents don't seem to care. But I do. I also know that you're a sensitive kid, and I know that in 3rd grade, your New Year's resolution was to not cry at school. I know that you have kept a piece of everyone that you have lost. Your mom, your drunk of a father, and your best friend. Her last tube of lipstick, his last beer bottle, and the rope he used to hang himself. You might be wondering who I am. I am your shadow, the one you called neon, but now you know I'm here for you.
Nice, right? Snap for you one more time. Next up, we're going to have Kat. I want you guys to show some love for Kat. She makes it really easy.
This is called Poetry Is. You must understand that life wasn't always this easy, as I was dancing on broken glass barefoot for 15 years. But now we shall dance. As pen meets paper for the perfect canvas wall for expression. Love, hate, pain, and bliss. Because my poetry is more than words slapped on paper. It's the words, hands slapped against my body, anger and pain. It's the survival of a young girl that's learning how to use her mind. It's a way out of the darkness, a winter in an endless cave of depression. For me, poetry is a much-needed hug from a good friend found in a stranger, with edges that seem as rough as stone but has a heart of gold. Poetry is a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold close to my left, an exit door and a maze of window leads to rooms. My poetry is an ever-shining star in a pitch-black midnight sky. That little bit of hope is what puts the pen to the paper to write stories of love, hate, pain, and bliss, to heal from eating disorders, trauma, depression, and anxiety, to run through the darkness that's eaten away at me, in effort to break the borders of light and dark, they're right. Woo! to muffle her screams. But she still kicks and slams in an effort to get away. But against 3 men, it just wasn't enough. 3 men holding down a 12-year-old girl as she struggled to get them off of her. But 3 men is just too much to defend against, and they knew that. 3 men, robbing her of her innocence, happiness, pride, and most importantly, her life. Since that day, she has never felt beautiful, happy, or even worth something. She's scared to love anyone, especially herself. 3 men, ruining the life of a young girl, taking her smile and smashing it to pieces. Tears streamed down her face like lava bursting every time the flashback was triggered. The smallest things can now bring her to tears. Still shouting no at 12:37 every night. Still waking up sweating. She still has nightmares of that terrifying night. Of her wadded up pink keyboard t-shirt, covered in her own saliva and blood. Her eyes bloodshot from molten tears. Her hands pinned down by 3 men. Destroying her self-worth, self-respect, and self-love. She has tried to take her own life 56 times in the past 3 months. She has been put on medication, but nothing will make the pain go away. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and all she wants is everything to stop. People tell her it was your fault, you wanted it, I bet you liked it, but she doesn't know what to believe, because don't you see, I'm only 15. Fighting an unwanted battle with herself, yet she's still fighting millions of the demons her mind has created. Pushing the voices in her head to the back of her mind, holding back tears, muffling suicidal thoughts, grasping a bottle in one hand and a gun in the other, resisting the urge to pull the trigger. Knowing how much her mother and father need a warrior to protect them, she puts the gun down and takes another sip of the bittersweet toxicity that killed her best friend, so she lives another day to fight the battle she can get.
One of my favorite lines is poetry is a much needed hug. Give it up for Kat one more time for her bravery. We'll keep that round of applause going because we have Maya coming up to the stage. Give it up for Maya.
When people think of me, they think of the silky, smooth, lush texture of chocolate melting over their tongue. But nope, that's not quite me. I'm the gentle sensation that tingles over your lips. I'm the outcome of a still moment of you and a delicate other. I'm the reoccurrence in many dreams. I'm the highlight of the day, even when you're feeling down. No matter where someone can be, I'm the universal symbol that shows commitment, love, emotion. The list is virtually endless. I'm the desire of romance and the struggle of many. I'm ultimately the pursuit of passion. Truly, I am Kiss. Now I'm alone for life. Waiting in suspense, you took me by the hand under the tree, hugged me close like you always did when we were alone. As embrace grew stronger, I could hear the thumping of your heart, feel the pounding of 1,000 butterfly wings, and see the tenseness from your abrupt yet tender body language. As we swung around without a care in the world, you were trying to get the words out of my mouth. The words that were held back by chains of fear, tightening up my throat, virtually bounding the words of passion into the depths of a wordful mind. Then finally you said it. It's okay. I love you too. Suddenly, the virtual chains broke. And from the depths of my emotions poured into your ears. I love you. For once my life froze and all my troubles and inhibitions burned off like the ignited ash of a campfire flying through the air. At last I felt truly happy. Then we had to part. The screeching of brakes were down the street as long with the light glistening off the body of a bus, ending our perfect day with a perfect kiss. I boarded. Truly, this was my moment for life.
have poems on my phone, so take that. So this one is called The Walls Are Talking. The corner says to the picture that's hanging, she's a sad one, no ifs, buts, or changing. Her sadness, it belongs deep in her heart, and she releases it before bed, alone in the dark. I've watched it for years, how sad she must be to ruin her canvas. It used to be clean. Beautiful skin, pale as the moon. I used to watch her dance in this room. Now all she does is cry, sleep, and cut. I wish I could help. I wish I could. But now that you're here, it's only got worse. A picture you are, more a reminder of death. She stares at you while she pleads for no breath. How dare you? You do this? She's only a child. She loved the woman you carried inside. You're worthless and no good piece of junk. She's sad and seems quite out of luck. Her sleep tonight won't ever end. She took more pills than her sharp silver friend. And now look, her pulse is no more. She's gone forever. She's gone from the world. All right, this is a wink for me. Time for sleep. The lights are off. The sun is down. The sheets are warm. The lights are off. Echo stretches in dreamland. She keeps the sheets warm. I look at the time. Echo sighs and twitches. It's now 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. I look at the clock. I haven't slept a week. 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. The sun is up. I haven't slept a week. Time to sleep. Can we get one more snap for all the poets? All right, next up we're going to have Eastpointe's dance crew's fourth period. They're going to be performing the number Forget You. Let's give it up for Michael, Wade, Maya, Robert, Daniel, and Daniel.
results from the voting for that art contest. And I also just wanted to mention that Kaylee Blankenship is receiving an honorable mention for the art contest for the Southwest Institute for Learning, and she's ill today, so that's why we didn't award her. Dr. Kate?
Hello, everybody. Well, I conducted in my English classes, I conducted a competition, a contest, based on a poem that the students wrote or quotes with the theme of who am I. And I'd asked the entire Eastpointe staff to the posters were placed anonymously to place votes for the 3 winners. So I'm going to announce the winners with a gift card to EG. These winners are in no particular order, but Sabrina Taylor. The other winner is Katie Blankenship, and she is ill today, unfortunately. But we have another winner who's here, and that is Jalen. Participated. All the work was amazing.
Will Daniel Hernandez. David Conte. Brittany Burris. Manny, come up. So these fine students are winning the Spoken Word Award. And Daniel, you're receiving the Spoken Word Award for being most creative. Congratulations. Wade, you're receiving the award for being the most improved writer. Brittany, you are receiving the Most Valuable Poet Award. You are receiving the Biggest Turnaround Award. Tawny Godfrey.
Good job, Daniel. Good job. You're not too good. You start sipping me though.
Is Lisa here today? So Tawny, I saw a video of you riding a horse. Yeah. Nice. There you go. You are receiving the Excellence in Writing Award. For being, and I quote, a brilliant writer. Taggart, can you come up, please? And Abigail Rodriguez. Well, Taggart, this award is the Excellence in Mathematics Award. And you're competition. Katrina Hayes. And Corey Smith. These fine young women are receiving the Excellence in Science Award. And Kat, you're receiving this award for being a super scientist. Also known as the Big Bang Award.
All of that brilliance at Eastpointe. Give it up for the students one more time. Next up, we're going to have a practice of yoga from Good Heart Yoga. So go ahead and welcome to the stage Anna, Gabriel, Gregory.
Sorry, brother. Male and gay.
Oh yeah? It's like a waste of 5 minutes. We went to wait for me, we went out.
So, I'm Miss Goodhart, and I'm the yoga teacher. And these are awesome yoga students, hoping that some of you will be my awesome yoga students next year. So what we're going to do is not a synchronized Olympic event, so it's not supposed to be choreographed so that we're all doing exactly the same thing on cue, because it's led by your breath. And each person's breath is a little bit different than everybody else's, as well as each person's body. So we're not going to look the same, and we're not going to be completely on cue, but we're going to be essentially doing the same.
amazing was that? Give it up for those ladies. That was so amazing. Everyone with the headstand. It was awesome. We're going to take a brief intermission, so if you guys want to take a stretch yourself, feel free to. When we come back, we're going to have a play that takes set after the world ends. It'll be about 5 minutes.